Take a breath, Kaishka, before you faint. What do you mean he's gone to Canarthi? Has he passed? I came as quickly as I could.
If it was Canarthi who took him, I would be relieved. There is something wrong at the Wall of Life. Unclean. I fear it will snatch him from her tender embrace. Don't concern yourself with me, Walker. It's my husband who's in danger. But my sister is here now. She will fix everything.
Apologies, Walker, if we've concerned... Wait. You were one of the saviors of the Temple of Seven Riddles, yes? Adara High is glad to see you still standing tall against the darkness. Adara High came to support her sister through a trying ordeal. Kaishka's husband has been ill for a very long time. Adara High knew she needed help from her letter, but this one didn't think she meant an exorcism. It seems she was mistaken. If Vijari is not yet lost to the great darkness, then there is hope. But exorcising Dramathra is risky, as you know. The Bent Cats will do all they can to silence Adara High's song, or twist it to their tune. She brought no sharp claws on this trip. We must head to the Wall of Life and find Vijari. A path leads up to it from the rear of the village. If there are Dramathra to be found, Adara High will need you to defend her while she banishes them. She prays Vijari will not be among them. Let us hope not, Walker. Cleansing the Temple of Seven Riddles was a feat this one isn't certain she could repeat. Whatever we face, Adara High is sure she can overcome it with you at her side. Once more into the darkness, my friend. A place sacred to this village. Kaishka could tell you more, but Adara High knows the Khajiit visited at the end of their lives. For Vijari to go there means his health is failing. Kaishka is right to be worried. A failing body can weigh down even the lightest soul. He had the courage to take the risk. We must hope his will is stronger than his bones. Kaishka is this one's sister, and Vijari a brother by Mara. It has been years since Adara High has seen them. Not since they wed, she thinks. This one wishes she had visited sooner, but the duties of a twilight cantor take her far and wide. A twilight cantor has no home, but Adara High and her sister were born in Topol. Kaishka has lived in Black Heights for years. She will know more about this place and its customs.
You're going to help my sister save Vijari. You are a kind one, Walker. Can Narthi keep the wind at your backs? Of fewer years than we hoped, but Kaishka knew of his illness before she took him as her mate. Our time has been short and precious. She knew his pilgrimage to the Wall of Life would be soon, but she wishes he could have waited a little longer. In his Kenarthic tradition, he must prepare for the journey to the sands behind the stars by unburdening his soul. The people here add their marks to the Wall of Life and paint their final work for those they leave behind. He must go without regret. He will remain out of Kenarthi's reach. Kaishka knows how important that is, but is it not preferable to falling into the great darkness? It is a holy place, found in the cave behind the town. The villagers go to paint their final work at the end of their life. They have been adding to it for generations. It's what Vijari left to do. The Wall of Life is the last step of one journey, and the first step of the next. Once a pilgrim has unburdened their soul at the wall, they are ready to ascend the path up the mountain and rise into Kenarthi's waiting arms. Twin, no less. Her calling would not normally bring her to a sleepy village like Black Heights, but Kaishka knew she would come to help her. Adara has always helped others. You have? Then Kaishka is truly blessed that the divines have brought you back together here. Vijari is in good hands.
Grandmother Tadali's boy returned the bell that went missing. Such a shameful crime.
Zaji returned to my hands.
Dark moons!
Dakradi, dance with me.
Vijari! He's caught in the dance! Stop him! We must get him away from here!
Vijari comes to thee. He can see. Dakradi. Vijari cannot flee. Kanarthi is the key.
The darkness is seeping through this grotesque mural. Adara, I cannot hold it back. We must snap Vijari out of the bent dance and go. Quickly! We must break the tempo. It is too loud for this one's song. The bell. Ring the Canothic bell! That's it! Now the other! Strike the bell before we all succumb to the heart of Locage! Too close, Walker. Vijari is not a lost cat yet, but Adara must begin the exorcism. She'll take him home. Meet her there. She will need you.
The heart, it pounds. Or is that his own?
Adara hasn't heard the heart of Locage beat so forcefully in her head. Not since... Don't worry. She just needs a moment to clear her head. We'll see you at Vijari's.
Exposed Captain Kularalda's true colors.
Grandmother Tadali's boy returned the bell that went missing. Such a shameful crime.
Locajid vakair kajeluz dazna kajjohi choka shabarar zoluz varmajir vakajid.
Oh, Vijari, This one can't see your precious face. He isn't a lost cat yet, right? Adara can save him. She will save him. Thank you. Ishka knows she will lose her Vijari soon, but she won't give him to the vile darkness. Please, is there anything she can do to help? His father? He's been dead for years. Vijari's sickness sometimes leaves him confused. He has awoken from fevered dreams, calling for those no longer with us. When he said the wall was calling to him, this one thought he meant his time was short. This one never met Dagradi, but Vijari said his father hardly left his side until departing for the Wall of Life. It must have been hard to leave his sick son behind. Poor Vijari had no one to care for him before Ishka was smitten by his charms. Ishka needed to hear that, Rook. She feared she was being selfish, sitting here while you and Adara risk your lives against the great darkness. This one will be here if you need her. She will be a rock to anchor him.
Ishka? Is that you? What is that song? It calms Vijari's heart. The voice this one knows, but it's so dark. Ah, he is in the dark. This one remembers. The dance, the beating. He can't hear it, but Vijari still feels it in his chest. It tugs at his tail. It's calling to him. The wall. Vijari's time is close. He can feel it. He felt the wall of life calling for him. He heard a familiar voice guiding him toward Kenarthi's grace. But Vijari got lost along the way. No, it's worse than Ishka feared. If the wall stands between this one and Kenarthi, he will never reach the sands behind the stars. Vijari has no strength left. If the darkness does not take him, his illness surely will. None that any moon priest could share. This sickness has followed Vijari's family for generations. This one lost his mother to it when he was young. Why we suffer while our cousins are spared, this one does not know. But at least it ends with him. It would not be her. She never saw the Wall of Life. But his father made the journey. Vijari thinks it was his voice. Dakradi beckoned him to the sands behind the stars. She did not have the strength to make her mark on the wall. She stayed to care for this helpless cub while his father was away. By the time his father returned, it was all she could do to say goodbye. It will be the same for me.
We arrived not a moment too soon, Walker. Vijari is losing his struggle with the bed dance. The dark grips him like none other she has seen. Her songs hold them back, but she cannot exorcise their darkness with prayer alone. Adara needs help. That profane mural isn't the source of Namira's corruption. It is the cracks the darkness seeps through. Something reaches out from it for Vijari, and this one can't break its hold without knowing more about its nature. Take the Cantor's tonic on the table, by my bag. It will open your mind and allow you to see into the twilight between the darkness and the light. You'll see what clings to Vijari and follow its residuum to other things it has touched in the Mundus. What you see will be much like a paw print on glass, a stain left on the things it has touched. Find them, and the tonic will allow you to see the impressions it left behind. That knowledge may put a name to this evil and be the key to banishing it. Adara High must remain with Vijari. Without her holy incantations, the darkness will overtake him. She'll hold out as long as she can, but her singing can't go on forever. Learn everything you can about Vijari's connection to that horrid mural. Simply drink it, like any other potion. If your vision blurs, it is working. You may think you are drunk, but it is because your eyes now focus on another world. It will not harm you, though when it wears off, you may wish you were drunk. Adara High must remain with Vijari. Without her holy incantations, the darkness will overtake him. She'll hold out as long as she can, but her singing can't go on forever. Learn everything you can about Vijari's connection to that horrid mural. Focus on Vijari. You should see the Dromathra's darkness clinging to his soul. It clings to other things as well. Things closely connected to it. Find them, and the tonic will allow you to see the impressions it left on our world.
Please, Tuhada, you must get up.
She can't, Radi. She has no strength left.
Takradi will carry you. He will carry you to the sands behind the stars himself if he has to. Just do not leave him yet.
If it were her choice...
This one will get you water.
Radi... Vijari...
Only a moment more. Vijari, come help your mother.
She loves...
Tuhada! Vijari, ma, wake up. Vijari, are you all right?
Don't tell Mama Vijari was playing in the fountain again.
Oh no, Kenarthi. No, not again!
Father? What's the matter?
Shh. It's all right, Vijari. Papa is here. You fainted, but you're all right now. Kenarthi, please. He is a boy. He is our only boy. If you must take someone, take me.
She doesn't want you.
Who's there?
She never wanted you.
Shut up.
Or your wretched wife.
Shut up.
Or your wretched son.
Shut up!
She's forsaken you, but I haven't. There's a place in the dark for all you cast off forgotten souls.
You will save Vijarima?
No, lonely creature. You will.
It's late, Vijari. You need to rest. This one will be finished soon.
You said that last night.
Tonight, Dakradi will rest. He promises.
Good night, Father.
Good night, son. Papa will not be gone forever. Dakradi brought what you asked.
Pour it all into your art.
Blood of a flightless bird.
Too terrible and ugly for Canarthi's sky.
Petals. Blue as the sky.
Numbing dreams are as close as you'll come.
The skin of her fallen children.
Torn down by her own wind and claws. Come, my lost cat. Paint your mark for me and we'll dance on Canarthi's graves. Ishka, Adara must speak with our friend.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing him back. Kaishka is so grateful to see Vijari's eyes again. No matter how frail he becomes, his eyes are always full of life. You are all so strong. Pay this one no mind, Walker. These are happy tears. You and Adara have brought hope where there was none. Kaishka has no needs beyond Vijari's own. Continue to help Adara. Kaishka cannot safeguard Vijari's soul, but she can take care of his body. If he is feverish, she will offer her tongue. If he must bite back the pain, she will offer her tail. If he cannot walk, she will offer her legs.
Vijari sees you clearly for the first time. He is glad to know your face before he journeys onward. Vijari will paint it for Canarthi in the sands behind the stars and beg her to repay your kindness. Blessed, grateful, afraid. Vijari very much wants to lay his head down and shut his eyes, but he does not know if they will ever open again, or what he will see behind his closed lids. He still hears the drums, not with his ears, but his heart. So, his voice was not another mirage in my mind? Ah, that is a great comfort to Vijari. There will be someone waiting for him on the other side of the wall. What are you saying? This one's father? No. Vijari's ears deceive him. Please, not another word. Vijari cannot bear it. Just let him prepare for his journey.
This one hopes you bear good news, Walker. Adara has managed to wrestle Vijari back from the brink, but the force that tugs at him through the mural will not let go. She does not know how much longer she can hold it back. His father. This one had hoped it was only Vijari's condition playing tricks on him. It makes Adara High want to spit fur. First, Dakrari abandons his sick cub. Now he returns to drag Vijari to the darkness with him. He is truly a bent cat. There is nothing more dangerous than a bent cat who doesn't know he is twisted. If Dakrari's sole desire is his son, that is a connection too strong for me to break. Our only hope is to seal the crack in the wall of life. What else did you learn? Paint for her vile mural, no doubt. Adara High is beginning to see how the wall of life became so defiled. There is hope, Walker. How a curse is made is also how it may be undone. Did you see what he used for his offering to the Great Darkness? What you describe are more reagents for a ritual than pigments for paint. Adara High needs you to decipher what Dakrari used for his mixture and gather those same ingredients. Bring them to the colorworks, and she will make offerings of her own. She is sorry that she is not more help in that regard. This is no ritual she has heard of before. Adara High is certain the ingredients have symbolic value, but beyond that, she can only guess their meaning. Kaishka said Dakradi never ventured far from Vijari after his wife died, so all this one can be sure of is that the ingredients must be things that he could have gathered nearby.
Kaishka is so grateful to see Vijari's eyes again. No matter how frail he becomes, his eyes are always full of life. You are all so strong. Of course she... Oh, this one sees what you mean. Which of these is confusing you? Kaishka has never seen chabloons or fell runners in Tenmar, but she knows terror birds prowl the jungle outside the village. They are truly beastly. Thankfully, the Sench keep them from getting too close to Black Heights. Forgive this one. She has seen many flowers she could describe as such. The artists use all sorts of petals in the colorworks. Perhaps something there. Kaishka does not like where this is going. Is this asking you to peel skin from the dead? This one does not wish to know the answer.
Vijari sees you clearly for the first time. He is glad to know your face before he journeys onward. Vijari will paint it for Kinarthi in the sands behind the stars and beg her to repay your kindness. A paint? Let me see. Rachin has left you a puzzle, yes? Where should we start? That one is no trouble. Vijari would use cardinal roses. Though cardinals do fly, but plants do not. Perhaps it is trickier than he thought. Vijari does not know why one would use flowers when water beetles are plentiful and make better pigment. But there are many petals to choose from for a sky blue. Vijari takes medicine made from blue poppies for his pain. They give him strange dreams. It is a strange choice for paint, but it would do. Your painter is a morbid joker. The white sycamore is a holy symbol of Kinarthi, for she carries its seeds far and wide on her wings. Khajiit use its bark for the purest of whites.
What you describe are more reagents for a ritual than pigment.
Grandmother Tadali's boy returned the bell that went missing.
You should not be out of bed, Mama. Vijari will stay inside.
Shh, Vijari. It's all right. Just sit with this one a while.
Vijari can play inside. He can paint like Papa. Vijari doesn't mind.
It is best just to calm him when he is like this. He is most confused when he is tired. Kaishka will put his mind at ease. She promises. Better you speak to my sister right now.
Did you find Dakradi's ingredients, Walker? We are preciously short on time. Vijari's health is failing him. If she could leave him to his rest, she would. Just as Dakradi poured all his hate and anguish into his work to defile the wall of life, so must Vijari paint with love and peace to restore it. All we can do is help him on his journey. This one will sing her prayers to Azura to lend him her power, so his every brushstroke shines a ray of light through the great darkness. My sister is the light of his life that will guide his path. You, Walker, must be his sword. Azura be your shield. Make your way to the wall of life and clear a safe path. Khajiit will follow once Vijari's paint is rightly consecrated. Strike the Kenarthic bell to signal it is safe.
Vijari, it is time, love.
Vijari is ready.
Now, just as I instructed.
The blood of a flightless bird.
Whose feathers still sail on the wind.
Petals, blue as the sky.
May they lighten your burdens on the journey ahead.
The skin of her fallen children.
Whose souls are gently carried in Kenarthi's arms.
Azura, Antagra, Kunututsinra, Varma Adrokait, Jofuzo Zagra, Varikobar. We won't be far behind you, Walker. Please hurry to the Wall of Life and cleanse the path. Adara High does not wish to bring Vijari there until Kenarthi's bells have drowned out the heart of Lorkarsh.
Vijari knows what he must do. He will not fail you all.
We will see you at the wall, Walker. She will carry Vijari if she has to.
Good work.
That's the wall?
Only its shadow. We will brighten it again.
Kaishka wants nothing more than to shrink from it. Yet she cannot look away. How can something be so terrible and beautiful at the same time?
This is as pure an expression of anguish and sorrow as this one has ever seen. Now that Vijari sees it for what it is, it pains him to blot out his father's final work.
We've arrived, Walker. This is where the battle for Vijari's soul will be fought. Do not doubt for a moment that Dakradi will not give him up without a fight. That Adara High did not doubt. You've silenced the drums for now, but it will not last. We must buy time for Vijari to work. While he restores the Wall of Life, we will follow the passage of Dod Nagatan and exorcise Dakradi from this place. The Wall of Life was just the beginning of the journey to the sands behind the stars. Beyond it is a path up through the mountain, where the dying would rise into Kenarthi's arms. Adara High fears that it delivers the dying into the darkness now. Banish him with claw and fang, and the dusk canticles along with any other bent cats he has drawn here. If the passage is as steeped in darkness as the Wall of Life, this will be an uphill battle in more ways than one.
Do you need help?
Vijari will manage.
Kaishka knows her sister has Azura on her side, but she will pray for you both, and keep Kenarthi's bells close.
This is not how Vijari imagined his journey would end, but he is ready to walk it. If Vijari does not see you again, thank you for coming this far with him.
Just as she feared, this place is being swallowed by the great darkness. Close your ears to evil's heart and focus on Adara High's voice. Adara High has only seen one place more corrupted than this, the Temple of Seven Riddles. She prays that our foes will not possess the same strength as Rakat. Kaishka told Adara High that there are more Kenarthic bells along this passage. The dying would ring them on their way to the summit to announce their coming to Kenarthi. A strong peal should drown out the heart and help her cast out the darkness. Many have clawed their way out of the dark to invade our world, but some, she fears, are villagers who went to the Wall of Life seeking salvation from Kenarthi, only to find damnation instead. Once Khajiit become Dromothra, they are lost for good. The Hidden Moon still live? Then you know how their temple fell to ruin and their order wiped out. The Dromothra are insidious. Their very presence is enough to bring out Khajiit's inner darkness. To save one imperils many. The risk is too great. We can only banish them. Kaishka told Adara High that there are more Kenarthic men.
The blind, the sick,
A Kenarthic A moment's peace. There will be more bells along this path. Do not lose sight of them in the dark.
Vijarima, Dakradi feels you near. Come to him. Come, be free of this world.
Another bell, just ahead.
Shrill and hollow, empty as Canarthi's promises!
Do you see it? Dakrari is close. She can feel the darkness pouring out of him.
Does the wind come for my soul now? Where were you for Tuada? Where were you for me?
This one begins her exorcism. Help her purge Dakradi from this place.
Wait! Stop this, father!
Kada sahai, vaja kaje, varal hai shabar, baby lose.
Have you not taken enough? Give Dakradi his son! The trust belongs with us! Dakradi can take his pain! Vijarri! Down in the darkness, where death cannot find you, we will never be separated again!
Vijarri doesn't fear dying, father. He fears what you've become.
Dakradi can't lose you too. He won't!
Vijari won't follow where you want him to go.
No! Vijari, ma! Vijari! Don't leave Dakrati! Don't leave him alone!
Go! Strike the bell! She will hold firm! Nebagaten, Norkajit, Babezari, Vahuk.
Strike that bell, and you kill all Dakrati has left!
Do not listen. A bell cut works are poison. It's done, Walker. Makradi's been cast back to the dark behind the world. But has his curse been lifted? We must make certain the wall of life was cleansed. The true wall of life. He did it.
Kaishka? Are they here? Tell them to come closer.
Vijari wants to see you, Walker. He doesn't have much time left.
You are not intruding, Walker. We are honored to have you at our side.
Are you really here, Jal? Vijari cannot trust his senses any longer. He is glad. Vijari is the only one meant to leave the world today. Did he finish, Walker? This one's eyes are still in shadow. He cannot see the wall. Thank Canarthi. He feared the darkness swallowed him before he could. He heard his father calling him. He had to go. To see him. There was a great crack of a bell, and he was gone. Is his father... You are kind to gift Vijari one of Rachin's gentle fibs, but he has come to terms with what he's lost. He knows his father loved him more than life itself, and that is enough. Kaishka?
She is here.
You have carried Vijari this far. Please, do not bear the weight after he is gone.
She will not let you go a moment sooner.
Are we outside? Mother? Ah, Vijari feels a breeze.
Ishka would like a moment alone, Walker. She has prepared for this for a long time, but it does not dull the pain.
Vijari flies with Canarthi now. He was a good young man. My sister chose well. Vijari had a spotless soul, Walker, and he passed without regrets. This one believes Canarthi heard the bells, even if he was not the one to ring them. Adara High doesn't think the divines are so fickle as to leave a deserving soul behind. There are few more deserving to walk the sands behind the stars, though you might count among them. Take this, with all our gratitude. This one hopes we cross paths in happier times. Now that the wall of life is cleansed, many more souls can continue on their journey with Canarthi. This one will resume her own journey as well. As the great darkness recedes here, it creeps out elsewhere, seeking to ensnare more souls. Adara High will stay with her a while. Supporting her through this loss was why this one came in the first place. Vijari was her world. Now that he is gone, Adara High does not know what her sister will do. Vijari left her a home here. Adara High would hope she made a life here during their time together, but this one was out of touch, so what does she know? Whatever Kaishka decides to do, Adara High will support her. This one will return to her temple and share what she has learned with the Twilight Cantors there. These Canarthic bells are a powerful force against the heart of Lorkhaj. Adara High hopes something smaller could be made for cantors to carry. She cannot say. Adara High doubts a smaller bell will drown out the bent dance as well as those placed here, but any force fighting against the great darkness is a good one. Living and dead are not words that apply to bent cats. They are part of the great darkness. As immaterial as the void until enough of the darkness creeps into our world to cast a shadow. All we can do is disperse those shadows, never kill them. He could, Walker. He likely will. Vijari is beyond his reach now, but the darkness within him will drive him to harm others. All Dromothra seek to unleash their hatred and pain upon true cats. It's all they have left.
Kaishka cannot thank you enough for protecting Vijari's soul. She has little to offer aside from gratitude, but you are welcome to all she can muster. This loss hurts, but Kaishka feels a great relief as well. All the pain and fear and doubt has departed. She will miss Vijari every day, but she will be comforted, knowing that he basks in the sands behind the stars, free of all cares. Kaishka never thought about it. While Vijari was sick, her only cares were seeing to his needs and cherishing the time we had left. Now that she only has herself to be concerned about, she is lost. This one isn't even certain what her own needs are. After everything she's seen, no. She could have stayed in their home and lived a quiet life here if Vijari had passed peacefully, without the darkness trying to steal him away. What Namira did to Takradi, and so many others, it's horrifying. That's not what she means. Thinking about what nearly happened to her love fills her heart with anger, outrage, a desire to make sure no one else must endure such a thing. Kaishka understands now why her sister chose such a dangerous path. This one has seen the strength you and Adara High have. You helped Kaishka find her own courage to stand against the darkness. She has the strength now. She only needs to know how to use it. This one is fortunate to have such a good sister, and to meet such good strangers. But we are strangers no more, so Kaishka hopes she will see you again, no matter which way her path takes her. Farewell, friend.